All right, well, most people think the only place you see an IV is in a hospital or an emergency room. Well, today we're going to tell you about a local IV therapy clinic that you can feel better when you're sick, or even boost your immune system when you're not sick. I used it recently. I feel it saved me. I'm going to tell you more on that in a little bit. But joining me now is Dr. Aaliyah Fox. She is the owner, CEO, and medical director of H2O Healthy Hydration Oasis. She's my friend. Good morning to you, doctor.
Hi, good morning, Tiffany.
So good to see you. Okay, so for people who don't know about what you do, I think some people are getting a little bit more familiar with IV therapy. Talk a little bit about your background and what this is.
Sure. So I'm an anesthesiologist. I'm actually the chief of the department for one of our local hospital networks here. So I still take care of patients Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday in the operating room. But on the side, I have two offices, one in Brookfield and one in the 3rd Ward. And we provide IV therapy. So that's infusion of vitamins, nutrients, minerals, iron, antioxidants, whatever it is that you need. And we do that in a very safe space, physician-owned, and ER trauma-trained nurses and nurse practitioners are here to take care of patients so that you don't have to go to the hospital.
It's true, and we're going to get to some of the sick stuff in a second, but most people are going to say, well, don't you have to be sick? Why would you do an IV bag?
Yeah, so a lot of people, especially in this, forget pandemic times, just winter in general, people who are healthy are looking to invest in themselves. So what can I do to stay healthy? So we talk about these supplements that you can get, in your Walgreens or CVS, which are okay, but imagine if you could get many times that dose and do it in the most effective way, which is an IV. The IV is the only way that you can get 100% of all of those nutrients into your body directly without having to, rely on absorption or anything like that.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because people will say, well, can't I just drink water? Can't I just take vitamins? Can't I just, and they don't work as well.
Yeah. Right. So it's not that, they don't do anything that's, effective, but a lot of people have gut issues, chronic malabsorption, irritable bowel, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis. A lot of people are on, Nexium or some type of proton pump inhibitor. So your body just actually isn't able to get all of those things into, itself that it needs. And so the word is called bioavailability. How much can your body get of that thing that you're trying to get in? And the IV is the only way that it's 100%. So if you're going to do it, why not get the most effective way?
It's so true. And Dr. Fox, I'm going to brag for you for a minute, because I know you won't do it for yourself. I think you're incredible. You hand mix a lot of these, so you're not a chain, you're local, you're small business. I have not talked about this on the show yet. I will next week with Molly, but I recently had COVID. You came to me and gave me an IV, and I swear you saved my life. I say that not lightly. And that's something you do for people. You go to them when they're sick. You're used to treating COVID patients. You can do that. But you can also help prepare people to hopefully boost their immune system so that they don't get sick or as sick if they catch something.
Yes, Stephanie, thank you. I remember coming over there. So yes, one thing, H2O, we do go remote. So we actually have a big van where we can come and, take care of multiple people in a socially distanced way, or we can actually come to your home, we can come to your job, hotel, wherever it is that you need. But yes, I do remember when I came and saw you, I was kind of like David from Schitt's Creek. I was like, oh my God, what's happening, kind of thing, because you poor thing, you were like, oh. So yes, we're happy to do it. This is what we do. This really, it makes my heart happy when I can, take care of people and get them feeling better. So yes, post-COVID, just in the winter slug, anything like that, we can definitely help you.
I mean, you do the best. And that's what I want to understand is, how do you decide what to give someone or what to mix up for them? Because somebody wouldn't really know for themselves.
Sure. And honestly, that's just where, my training as an anesthesiologist comes in. When people come in for surgery and, yes, I put you to sleep and I keep you on the ventilator and breathing and oxygen and all of that, but I'm actually the person that's running the labs. Like, oh, your magnesium's low. Oh, your potassium's low. Oh, your calcium's not doing this. So I literally am the kind of backside pharmacologist that's replacing all those things during the surgery. So honestly, this is just something I do every single day, and I have just translated that into, a more relaxing, not so scary setting so that we can help people.
I know you've got a lot of, big names that come to you in town as well. Some, athletes and people in the business and everything, but you really work to serve and help everyone, and that's what I love about you. What do you think makes you a premier IV therapy location? Because I mentioned that you're not a franchise, it's you. But what do you think makes you special?
Yeah. It's us, Tiffany. No, honestly, it's just because we really live and work and serve to support the community. So people that work here, our nurse practitioners, our nurses, we all still work in our local emergency rooms, in our ICUs. So we're still taking care of the whole community on a daily basis. And tried and true that we still take insurance, we still take health savings accounts, we still take flex spend. So you don't have to be that premier athlete. You can still be, my neighbor in Wauwatosa, and we will take care of you just the same.
I love that. I'm glad you brought up the insurance because people are going to want to know how it works. How does it work? If someone just wants to come in and maybe get some vitamin D and vitamin C and just some really healthy minerals that can even help them sleep. I know you do things that can even help people sleep in an IV bag, but what exactly, how does it work for someone who wants to try it?
Yep, so they can either book an appointment online, which I do recommend just because of, social distancing, and we want to be able to give you the time that you need. Although we do take walk-ins, or you can just call our office, and then you'll be seen either by myself or one of my practitioners, and we go through your whole medical history. What meds are you on? What supplements are you taking? And then we just kind of talk about what is it that you're looking for? What are your goals that you're trying to achieve? And then from that, we can kind of put together a custom mix or cocktail, as I call them, containing those ingredients for the things that you need. So whether it's iron, whether it's amino acids, whether it's carnitine, whatever, but we can do that for you at that time.
Dr. Fox, it's so good to see you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
No, my pleasure, Tiff.
All right, talk to you soon. All right, H2O Healthy Hydration Oasis accepts insurance, HSA and FSA. You can get the only immune boost that is 100% straight to your system. Be well for your family and for yourself. Book your appointment online at hydrationoasis.com or call them at 262-277-1018, and they even have gift cards available. Don't wait. I highly recommend it.